cool. Well done. Present continuous, present simple, pre-intermediates. So today we've looked at the rules. This is the first time you guys have learned present continuous and the differences between present continuous and present simple. Present simple, we use them for things that are generally true or always true. Facts and information. When we talk about ourselves, my name's Mike, I live in England, I am 50 years old, general statements. I am tall, I speak English every day. We also use present simple for habits. I never smoke, I always eat chocolate, I sometimes go to the cinema, I often eat vegetables, I rarely eat I don't know what, but we also use them for these, Maria, these statements about habits where we use the things at the ends of the sentence, like I go to the gym every day, I go to the cinema once a week. They're also habit statements, so remember that, okay? It's really important. Now, present continuous we use for temporary things happening right now. So, right now I'm talking to my iPhone. Hello, iPhone. Right now I'm teaching. I'm just reviewing this lesson that we've done. I'm reviewing the lesson. And hopefully right now you are all listening to me. Maria's writing in her notebook. That's great. Temporary things. Have a look at these examples because for present continuous we use the auxiliary verb to be. And this is new for us. I am writing notes at the moment. We are writing. She is sitting down. So we just need to remember about the verb to be. It's a little verb. It's called the auxiliary verb here. When we use present simple, I am tall, the verb to be is the main verb. It's the only verb. But when we're in the present continuous, it's the little verb. And the big verb, the main verb, is the ing verb. That's what we need to remember. Now we also use present continuous for things, temporary things that will finish soon, happening around this period of time, but not at this very moment. So for example, I'm watching a really good series on Netflix at the moment called The Sinner. Well, I'm not watching it right now because right now I'm teaching, but I am watching it in the background of this situation. In the evenings I'm watching it. I'm reading a really good book at the moment. It's a lovely book all about yoga and stuff like that. Eric Schiffman or whatever his name is, I can't remember. So, remember that we use present continuous for these two things. Of course, I need to give you more information later, but not right now. So, this is important. This is something that came up today. We were struggling with some present simple. I work, you work, we work, they work. He, she, it works. I spend, you spend, we spend, they spend. He, she, it spends. We have these sounds to make them third person, either s or z. But we had a bigger problem today with words like this. I choose, he chooses. I manage, she manages. I dance, it dances. These are the harder ones to pronounce in the third person because they use an is sound. So watch out for those. Write those problems in your address book as they come up. I think that's about it for now. Just to say one more thing about present continuous that we've started looking at. And that's something called state verbs. We'll look at it again next week. There are some verbs that can never ever be in present continuous. Some verbs. And we'll look at that again next week. Now it came up today with verbs like know and understand. Those verbs can only be in the simple tense, never in the continuous. But that's all I'm going to say about it this week. Next week we'll go into more detail about that. It's called state verbs if you want to do some research. In terms of the book, Essential Grammar in Use, now it's time to look at present simple and continuous, units 1 to 8. So I know that's a lot of work to do, but if you've been with me for a while, there are only 2 present continuous units you need to do now. So well done. Thank you, everyone.